So we talked about transforms and setting pivots. So there's a few more interesting options that you got here with the setting of the pivots. If you go to this guy, for example, and you choose active element, so I'm in edit mode here, I'm in vertex mode, so I'm going to select, I've selected this vertex, I'm going to select this vertex as well, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the rotate, right? So what you're going to notice is now the first point that I selected is being rotated along the second point. I don't know if this is very clear, but if I zoom in a little more, right, you can see this point is orange and this one is white. So if I hit the R key to rotate, you can see that it's pivoting from that point, right? So that's quite an interesting thing, which you can do sort of on the fly. You know, you could use median point. If you choose median point, for example, and I hit R, it picks the center of these 2 points as the pivot, right? I'll turn off my snapping. So you've got active element, which is interesting. Median point, individual origins, I'm not so sure about. The equivalence in Max would be, you know, like I showed you before, if you sort of affect the pivot and then you hit S, we'll hit W here, and you can move it to these vertices and then it moves. But the thing is, in Max, you've got the extra step of going into the menu, doing that, and then moving it. With Blender, it's a little bit faster. I think that's a plus for Blender. You know, I've not given it that much credit. So this is something where it's a little more advanced than Max, possibly. So that was something very, very quick on the pivots that I'd missed out in the previous section, which would be useful when you're modeling.